The nature of addiction is ignorance. That means porn is not the enemy. Ignorance is. And the more you become self-aware with the Lord, the more freedom that you are going to truly experience. That's why Hosea 4:6 says, my people perish for a lack of knowledge. It's ignorance that is so costly. And so when I have a guy who tells me, he's like, oh, Matt, I really need your help. I really want to quit porn. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, why?
You like this, you like being daddy with microphones. You like being a worker. You're made for the camera. Both my boys are.
Hey, this video you are about to watch is a part of a series where I show you how to quit porn the right way. So do yourself a favor, binge on all of this content, all the videos that you possibly can, because who knows, maybe if the value and the trust is built together over this journey, you'll want to jump into a community that I call Fit for Family. Or maybe you think these videos suck, and that's also fair too. But nonetheless, there's only one way for us to find out. So enough of me, let's get back to serving you and let's get back to the video. Okay, we are going to do a quick exercise right now, and I call this exercise the 7-layer why. So what I want you to do is I want you to grab a piece of paper, grab a pen, or you could just grab your phone, go on your notes section. If you have an Apple product and if you have Android, I'm sure there's a notes section there too. Can't help you with it. And what I want you to do is just write 7-layer why. And the question is, why do I want to quit porn? And then I want you to write an answer. And here's what I've found is that most men don't have a very thoughtful answer for why they're doing the thing that they're doing. And we tend to just say, oh, I don't know, or like, cause God said, or cause it's bad. And what I want you to remember here is that the nature of addiction is ignorance, okay? The nature of addiction is ignorance. That means porn is not the enemy. Ignorance is. And the more you become self-aware with the Lord, the more freedom that you are going to truly experience. That's why Hosea 4:6 says, my people perish for a lack of knowledge. It's ignorance that is so costly. And so when I have a guy who tells me, he's like, oh, Matt, I really need your help. I really want to quit porn. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, why? And he's like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, there's a man who's never going to quit porn because he doesn't know his why. I think it was Nietzsche who said, a man with a why can bear almost any how. And if you know your why, for why you're doing the thing that you're doing, then the how becomes almost automatic. People always say, like, how do I quit porn, Matt? Give me the steps. And obviously you can see here in this program, there's so many videos, there's so many modules, so much content. I'm like, that's the how that people want, but it's completely ineffective. Anything I tell you, any of the strategies, the tips, all of this kind of stuff, like the frameworks, the things that have been keeping me in a lifestyle of congruency, of alignment, of identity and connection to God, my wife, my kids, my world, means nothing if you don't know your why. If you don't know why you're doing it. So when we call this the 7-layer why, the reason why it's called that is because, like a 7-layer dip that you would have where it's got like the beans, the cheese, the sour cream, the pico de gallo, the guacamole, the whatever. It just goes with more and more like layers of depth. That's what I want you to ask yourself with every answer you give. So if you were to say, like, why do I want to quit porn? And you're like, 'cause it's bad, okay? What I want you to ask after that is another why. And you're going to ask the question why to each statement you make until you get the truest form of most genuine, authentic answer from your heart so that you can have your real why. You can be aware of why you're doing the thing that you're doing. So let's kind of role play this for a second so you can see how it goes. Is if we say, like, I want to quit porn, and then it's like, okay, why? It's like, 'cause it's bad. Okay? I got to dig deeper. I can't be satisfied with that. That's ignorance right there. I'm not seeing how it's costing me, affecting me, what it's doing to my life and world. And most people are disconnected from the consequences because we're kind of numbing and it feels so routine or familiar. So we're going to break that. So the first thing that I want you to do is when you say, well, 'cause it's bad, is say, okay, why? Why is it bad? And then you got to give your answer. And then you're like, well, it's bad because God says it is, And it's like, okay, why? Like, why does God say it is? Like, because it doesn't lead to a fulfilling life. Okay? Why? Why does porn not lead to a fulfilling life? And then it's like, okay, it doesn't lead to a fulfilling life because I'm just running away from my problems. Okay, why? And why are you running away from your problems? Like, why is porn so bad that you want to run away from your problems? Because it has me feeling trapped and like a little boy and like I'm going nowhere in life. And you're like, okay, and then why? And then it's like you start compounding that beneath you. And what started off as I don't know or because it's bad starts to take on an even greater form. And so this is a very powerful exercise that I want you to do with God, where you're like, just invite him in. Lord, do this paper with me, write this out with me. And again, don't just go like da-da-da-da-da-da, like bullet list and just try to get it done. You're not going to win. There's no ribbon at the end of this for you to be able to just say you did it. I want you to actually like take a moment, take however long you need to be able to get the clarity of answer that you deserve to have, and just ask the Lord, Lord, why do I really want to quit? Why do I want to end this battle? Why is it so important to me? And you're like, for my family. And then it's like, okay, well, why is my family so important? And then you go on like, why do I want to quit for my family? Because they deserve better, because this, because that, because that. And then what you can do is you look at these layers and then you have your answer. So you're not just looking at the one, or you're not just looking at the last one. You're like, that's the only answer. You might have different things written for each layer. And you're like, okay, all these rows that I've just written about why I want to quit porn is the meaningful place for me to recognize that if I have my why, I can start burying the how. But the how, almost unimportant, because if you have your why, it will automatically lead you there. You'll remember why you're doing the things that you're doing, so it won't just feel like a gimmick. It won't feel like a little trick. It won't feel inauthentic. It will feel like, right, I am aware of why I'm doing this hard work right now, why I'm dealing with my ish, why I'm dealing with my crap in here, because I have my why. It's my people, it's my purpose, it's my God, it's my creator, it's my connection, it's all those things. And you keep that at the forefront of your mind. So do that exercise, post about it, share it in the group. Would love for you to share with us what's going on, even with your friends and the people that you're doing this journey with. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Hey, real quick, if you like that video that you just saw, or if you want to see even better videos than this in a series that I made called Annihilate Porn to help guys or girls like you quit porn, you can subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't forget any alerts, comment, like, all that jazz, and more importantly, check out the next video that's going to take you even further on the journey from where you are to where you want to be. I love you tons. I'll catch you in the next one.